Smile, hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about the liver meridian. Generally, we know about the external flow of the liver meridian, but there is also an internal pathway of the liver meridian. And generally in TCM also, we study about external flow and the internal flow of the liver meridian of all the meridians. But in Sujok, professor has given us an special knowledge. He has combined the four energy system of the four civilization. He has combined the meridian system from the China, the chakra system from India, and the diamond energy system from the Egypt, and about the spiral energy system from the Mesopotamia. And he has given the connecting link between all the energy system. So in this video, we are going to discuss about all these things. And from the triune point of view, we can say the external pathway is hetero, the internal pathway of any meridian can be homo, and the pathway through the core meridian, which comes under the diamond energy system, is neutral, and the source, the chakra, from where the energy starts to flow in the meridian is neutral. Okay, so let us discuss, see the external pathway of the liver meridian. Okay. So the pathway starts from the inner side of the great toe. So let us see the pathway of the energy flow of the liver meridian. So this is the pathway of the energy flow of the liver meridian. Both sides of our body we have liver meridian, and it ends near the liver organ and near the sixth intercostal vertebra. So this is the pathway of the liver meridian, external pathway, but there is an internal pathway of the liver meridian, and this from the liver 11 point, the internal pathway originates from the liver 11 points, and it goes to the internal genital organs. So for any reproductive issues, liver meridian is also involved. Say for male reproductive system or female reproductive system, any problem with the uterus, we can work on the liver meridian, and then it goes in the abdominal cavity and reaches to the intestine, stomach, and then to gallbladder, liver, it goes to the liver. That's why there is internal relationship between the digestive tract and the liver. So that in the modern science, we know the enterohepatic nervous circulation, that why liver is called second brain, because there is a direct link between the digestive tube and the liver. And from the physiology point of view, we also know that the food after digestion, the nutrients will reach to the liver, and liver will decide whether it has to go inside the blood circulation or it needs to be thrown out of the body. So from physical point of view, not only from the physical point of view, but from the metaphysical point of view also, there is a internal pathway between the digestive tract and the liver. Then the internal pathway, one branch goes to the lungs of or thoracic cavity of this side. Say right side will go to the right side, left side will go to the left side, and then one branch will go to the lungs, and through the lungs it will reach to the face, and it will reach to the eyes. And on the eye there will be two branch, one will go in downward direction and one will go in the upward direction, and it will reach to the head area. That's why there is a direct link or long Biol connection between the liver and the brain meridian. And sometimes for central headache, we treat on the liver meridian, because there is a direct link between the external pathway of liver and the internal pathway of the liver. There is connection between the brain. And in physiology also, from the modern knowledge of the modern science, we know there is a direct link. Sometimes because of problem in the liver, there is coma, that is called in jaundice, hepatic coma, encephalopathy. So there is a direct link between the liver and the brain. And there is a direct link between the respiratory system and the liver also. From physiological point of view, the purification of blood is done in the liver, but that blood, to get the oxygenation, it reaches to the lungs. So there is direct link between the liver and the lungs also. So sometimes for some symptoms which is coming in the lungs, but the root cause is in the liver. Okay, so this is about the internal pathway and external pathway. But Professor explained the energy flow between the chakra and the meridian, and actually the normal pathway of energy circulation in our body is that we receive our energy from the external world through the external chakras, and that external chakra will give energy to the solar, and solar will give energy to the internal chakras, and the internal chakra will give energy to the meridian, and from meridian energy will go to the organ. But how the chakra is linked with the meridian, this we will see in this picture. So see, actually as per the structural types of circulation, there is functional type of circulation also. In functional type of circulation, the connection of the chakra and meridian sometimes changes. For liver also it changes. But here in this picture, I am going to explain about the structural type circulation. So in structural type circulation, the wind chakra gives energy to the liver meridian. So after receiving energy from the solar chakra, energy from the liver wind chakra, anahata chakra, will go through the central border meridian, central vertical core, core meridian, not border meridian, but vertical central core meridian. It will go through the core meridian, and then in diamond energy system we have central body diamond, we have diamond of arm and leg, and diamond of head also. So it will reach to the right vertical core meridian to the of the leg, and it will reach to the foot area, and then it will come into the surface as a external pathway. And here the external pathway, we discussed the external pathway, then external pathway will go in this way, and it will reach to the 6th intercostal ribs area, and it will finish over here. Okay, so this is the pathway, the energy from the internal wind chakra. It will go through the vertical core meridian, front vertical core meridian, then it will enter into the vertical core meridian of the leg, and it will reach to the foot area, and in the great toe it will come into the surface as an external pathway of the liver meridian. And this we know, the red line through which the external pathway of the liver meridian. Now from liver 11, the internal pathway will appear, and it will go to the digestive tract, and then it will reach to the liver, and from the liver one branch will reach to the thoracic area, and the one branch will reach to the eye area, and from eye there will be two division. See, it will reach to the eye through this pathway, and there will be two division. One will go in downward direction, and it will connect with the front vertical core meridian, and one will go up to the head, and then it will enter into the front vertical core meridian, and from the core meridian it will again enter into the wind chakra. So this is the actual flow of liver meridian and connection between the liver meridian and the internal chakra. Okay, smile, thanks.